Human eye transplant. That's right. For the first time in history, doctors have successfully administered a human eye transplant as part of a partial facial transplant. Up until now, conversations about the possibility of eye transplants have gone in this manner.
Why isn't it possible?
It's just not.
Why not, you stupid bastard?
The patient's name is Aaron James, and he is a 46-year-old military veteran that was injured when he accidentally touched a 7200-volt power line at his job maintaining the American power grid. The damage sustained during the accident caused him to lose his nose, lips, front teeth, left eye, and his left arm as well. He agreed to undergo a facial transplant, as well as an experimental procedure that would soon become the first successful eye transplant. I'm not sure how many failed eye transplants there were before this, but I'm guessing a lot. The operation lasted 21 hours in total, and the surgeon transplanted the face, the left eye, and the eye socket. This was an exceptionally difficult procedure, as the surgeons had to attach 6 muscles to the eye. Small goddamn muscles, by the way. And attach the optic nerve of the donor eye to the optic nerve of the patient. To promote healing, adult stem cells were taken from the donor's bone marrow and injected into the optic nerve. Over 5 months later, he still has some trouble speaking out of his new face, but it seems to be getting better. This motherfucker is a hero of science. Not only is this a big step forward scientifically, this man's new face also gave him the confidence he needs to live his life fully. Now, the obvious question on everyone's mind: why he looks so goddamn sexy with 2 mismatched eyes?
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Can the motherfucker see? As of the current date, the eye is not capable of vision. Some of you might be asking, if he can't see, then what the fuck? Why? What's the point? Why are you putting that big old orb in his face in the first place? While Mr. James isn't able to see out of his new eye yet, getting the damn thing to stay alive in someone's head in the first place is the first obvious step to getting that whole 9 yards. Attaching an organ and getting it to function are 2 completely different ballgames entirely. To attach it, you just gotta make sure it's integrated into the bodily systems just enough so it won't get rejected and it has enough blood to, not immediately die. To actually get an organ, let's say an eye, random example off the top of my head, get it, to function, you would need to attach the literal 1 million connections that the eye has to the optic nerve of the brain. And if each 1 million connection is smaller than a human hair, and if you have the dexterity of the average person that may or may not have been drinking for the past 18 hours, that may be a little difficult. But hey kid, you're already strapped to this table, and I'm already holding this scalpel. So let's go ahead and give it the good old I didn't go to med school try. While he can't see, all other signs of a healthy functioning eye, such as blood flow to the optic nerve and retina, good eye pressure, whatever the fuck that means, and most exciting, electrical activity going from the eye to the brain, are present in this newly transplanted alien organ. I personally believe that this is gonna work so much that I bet the first user to comment $20 that he'll be able to see at some point. The doctor responsible for this revolutionary treatment was one Dr. Eduardo Rodriguez. The very same doctor that in 2020 was responsible for the world's first simultaneous face and double hand transplant. Finally, someone is stitching things onto humans' bodies for a good reason. These transplants were performed on Joe Dimeo, who fell asleep at the wheel while driving home from a night shift. The car flipped and caught fire, where Dimeo sustained severe damage to his face and hands. He was in a coma for 3.5 months. After he woke up, he underwent the procedure, and it was a success. I mention this unrelated surgery because for once, the trends coming out of a hospital make me feel something other than dread. Hope. Weird. I didn't expect that. Even though Aaron can't see, I still think that Dr. Rodriguez's surgery represents one small step for man, but one giant leap for eyeball kind. The history that Dr. Rodriguez has with these transplants shows that he has a track record of success in unprecedented surgeries. And I think if any doctor has a chance at implanting an eye into a person and getting it to be able to see the horrors of the world in full detail, it's this motherfucker. The horrors persist, but so do he. Until next time, folks, just remember, if you ever commit atrocities so terrible that you can not only never return to your old life, but you have to scrub any semblance of your identity from the face of the earth for your own safety and the safety of those around you, make sure to hit up good old Dr. Eddie for a new face. If you like this video and want me to come back and cover some more weird science shit, make sure to like, comment, subscribe with all notifications enabled, or something bad will happen to you while you sleep. Shout out the inner circle. Love y'all.